Hello and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Bingo. You know what we're doing. I guess I'm still gonna tell you. We're doing another Blackout run. The goal, as unreasonable as it still seems, is to get sub 20. And I don't know. Yeah, let's just count. Let's not even concern ourselves with the quality of the card. We need 5, 10, 16, 20, 20, I don't know what I counted now. 27, 28, 30, 33, I think. Is that right? 10, 20, 33, yeah. 33 iron, we need 3 gold, 2 diamonds, the lapis, and an emerald. And also 4 redstone. We need 6 gunpowder, the extra sand, glass and cheap clay. We need to cook the stone for the repeater. We need 9 sugar right here, 9 sugarcane, 9 paper, and then that's it for sugarcane. Yeah. Flint, a saddle, the dead bush, the pumpkin seeds, 2 ink sacks, and some bone meal, and a pearl, acacia sapling, 2 cactus green, a painting, a chest, and 2 wheat and a cocoa bean. Or maybe, trade at the village. If we could do that, that would be very nice. If you could get a farmer to trade for the cookie and the emerald, that would really help. It's unlikely though. It could happen, I guess. And then I guess the village chest could have 2 diamonds in the saddle. And then there could be a desert temper with, a desert temper with the TNT, and then in combination we get enough of that. Get the string. I don't know. Lots of ways it could be good and won't be. But we want a desert, and we want probably a chunker if we can't get an early village. And that's it, really it. I will take a mace for tip for gold. But yeah. Outside of that, biome-wise, we're good. We don't need cows, we don't need chickens. We need some sugarcane. And that's really all. Ugh, that's not a very good spawn though. As chickens, we don't need them. Yeah, not as good of a jump as I had hoped for there. That's okay. It's not a very difficult card, but there's enough stuff to be concerned about. And I guess the saddle can be very tricky, actually. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's very hard to make predictions early, and I still always like to do it. I don't really like the spawn point here. That I know for sure. It's just not. It's just this one desert to our, I think it was southeast. And I mean, there's a bunch of sugarcane around, but you don't need that much, so it's not a huge concern. We don't need the mushrooms, so there's a red one right there. There's a bunch of core, which I guess is good. Yeah, don't pick that up. Why would you? Very, very reasonable thing to do. Just leave that stone block in there. And we'll do this and this and this and this and that and this and that. And I guess we'll chop this tree. Me and the acacia saplings, we'll need to chop more tree anyway. Well, we'll be fine. I don't want to eat chicken. It's too slow. Not good. Yeah, all the animals around here are chickens, obviously. Before I should have bought it, but I kind of like taking this little trip through the continent here, just in case of a good cave entrance or some cows for food or pigs. But there's nothing. And obviously, these guys are not going my way. And that was only one. Oh, I caught it. That was close. It was a very suboptimal, I don't know, ink sac getting processed, but what can you do? I just grab the 3 for now, and that, just so we have something to cook. We do need a flint, but I don't want to worry about that now. Guess we'll eat mutton. It's not much better than chicken. It's better. I guess you can eat it raw, which makes it better. But I don't know. I still prefer pork or beef. I guess there's lots of mutton at least. Well, they're pumpkins, so this whole sheep trip has been worth it. Already. And of course, they're super easy to get insects here now. Not even they already managed to get them the hard way. We could cook right here, right now. Just a quick check, see if we're super lucky today. We're not. At least not in the front lottery. Alright, this tree is good because it's nice and low. Therefore easy to chop the top part. And 1, 2, and then we need 4 more. Just do that now so you don't forget. Make this thing, and then was that a sapling? Yes, it was. Excellent. Make some sticks, make some planks. You need to cook more stuff desperately, and you make more sticks, even significantly more, and make the painting. And I guess we throw away the smaller wood sticks and most of the clay, and just quickly cook this and make this 2, 3. Throw away this, throw away that, put that up there. This could be here, I guess. You need to cook the food. Next, I think, get some iron. 5 would be enough for starters. There's some cows now, there's some sugarcane, there's a cave. Is this a cave? It is. It has some iron. And a dungeon too. That's a very good find. Could get the string, the gunpowder. Are you doing string? I don't think so. String was just on my mind because of the wool, but we got the cheap. Yeah. No fish, no spider eye. So we could get gunpowder, bones, redstone, gold, iron. What else could we get from the dungeon? Some stuff, I'm sure. The saddle? Did I say the saddle already? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we should have started with the food first, actually. It's hard to say. How did that fall over there? Game recently really likes to throw stuff in weird places. Okay, we have some food, so it makes me look a little bit more comfortable. So this closed off it is. I think this is worth it. Well, in hindsight, it's not. Because it didn't drop a gunpowder for us. I think it's only 2. You can't hit me here. Don't cheat. I mean, this is a lot of gunpowder. That's good. We don't need the melon or the beetroots or the enchanted book or the name tag. I need 1 chest though, right? Yeah. I guess I'll take this one then and put away the crap we don't need. We're done with gunpowder. I guess that's definitely good news. No saddle is disappointing. No gold, no redstone. No extra iron, or that would have been nice. Should have restocked that previously, but whatever. It's all good. Throw away this. Leave that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we'll make even more furnaces. And in the meantime, this is probably done, so it wasn't really worth it. No, it's not done. We made it a lot. All right, that's good. Make the shears for the dead bush. And then what are we thinking about next? Probably the hopper. Yeah. And then the TNT. And all of this can be bone meal, and this can be that dye. And it can go away. The next thing we're thinking about is not quite the cart, because we don't have enough iron for that. But you have the stone. This is, once this is done, we'll pick it up. And we'll just go. That's all good. Should have done the other one first, because that one was still cooking. Not a big deal, I hope. There's another cave right here. I will take some more iron right now, because it feels worthwhile. We have enough bone meal to make the wheat, so we only need to find a chunker for the cookie now, which is good. Don't need more gunpowder, so we're not interested in fighting / killing this guy. There was a dead bush somewhere here. Yes, there was. There it is. What I don't yet have is the cactus green. We should definitely work on that next. I think it was 2, I think. And also, well, that cave, that sugarcane, has lots of stuff here we want. It wasn't a lot of sugarcane. 9 is actually exactly enough. That's good. Give me those 2. Give me those extra sugarcanes for no real reason. I want to peek down here. Nope, that's not good. Cows up there. Do we need leather or anything? I don't think so. There's a free seed right there I can't get to. Well, I could have gotten to it, but I felt slow already. All this iron down there. Is that worth my time right now? Probably not. We'll go for this chunker instead. I would like some more food, maybe. And obviously another dungeon. No. No. Are you a dungeon zombie? Or are you just a zombie? You are just a zombie. With no house, no dungeon, no nothing. Thought I heard a spider there? Yes, I did. But we don't need any spider drops, so forget about the spider. I think it was only 1 too, so definitely not worth our time. I grabbed the 2 cacti, right? I did. Just making sure they popped into my inventory. I think there was another pumpkin there, but I'm not even gonna check. Could have been that bush, because I only saw it out of the corner of my eye. It just looked orange. And sometimes the dead bushes do a very good job of appearing orange. More orange than brown. I mean, just glancing at them. So ideally we would now get a quick cocoa bean and then stumble upon an enderman who would be so kind to drop a pearl, and then I think we're basically headed underground in the mountain. Is that true? I have to double check, because I'm second guessing that right now. It feels correct though, to me. I'm probably not far off, but I might be off. How are there no cocoa beans in this godforsaken place? Come on, there we go. That's that. And now we had, should we head through the chugger? I guess it could be a temper, which would be amazing. We'll also keep an ear and maybe 1.5 eyes out for possible enderman in the chugger. It's a zombie, not an enderman. That's a chicken. That's a cow. There's a dungeon. Give me a saddle. No, of course not. Jerk. That would have been very good right there. Thought I saw something, but I guess I didn't. And by something I mean dungeon cover, but no. Also not here. Skeletons around us, not happy about that. We got the sapling, right? I think I remember that being something we got, but who knows, right? tough game, keeping everything in mind. And I know I can update the card, but you know, holding myself to impossible standards here. Are we only at 10? Feels like we should be at like 12. Something like that. We need a mountain to go in to. Don't like this very much. None of these are great. Oh, there's one Enderman. Look at him. And then I guess we'll build him like a little thing to stand on. If he ever comes back. Where did he go? Somewhere in a cave here. That's very scary. Ah, he's gone. What a shark. How? How do they do that? I hate them. Like, they always take some water damage or something and teleport, but usually they come back. And sometimes it's just like, nope, I'm out of here, I'm gone. You'll never see me again. And sometimes I feel like they're gone and then move on and then they reappear. And they almost kill me. I really don't like that. But he's just gone. Purged from this plane of existence. So, well, there's 3 Endermen over there though. It's not very good fighting terrain though. Well, it's good fighting terrain for them, but not for me. Well, there's some water there, but there's also a creeper down there. I guess I'll just crit this guy. Was that even a crit? I don't think it was. Once again, there's nothing 2 blocks wide for this guy to stand on, so he's gonna fall in again. Don't follow me. Just stay in your spot. Well, he still exists at least, even though he's like super far away. Stupid pickup delay. Still need a mountain to go underground then. Like the enemy wasn't even really my priority. It just sort of happened. Wow, that spun me. I really hate when that happens. This is not a good looking mountain at all. Does this cave go down? Please go down at least a little bit. No, you're going up. It's the wrong way. And it's even in the jungle now, not in the extreme hills. Ugh. All of these extreme hills are not extreme enough for my taste. Okay, this is a nice mountain range. This could work. Do I have the seeds? I don't. That's something I almost forgot about. And that's probably something else. Oh, actually, no, that's not. I lied. Flint and steel. And then throw away, I guess, this. And do this. There's some fire over there. Which is interesting. It's definitely killing my frame rate, though. I don't wanna run out of seeds. Give me a second seed. Come on, game. There we go, finally. It took way too long. So this won't be sub 20, but we could still potentially get a pretty good time here if we don't get unlucky with this mountain here. The caves in it. I think I want to start in this cave, or in this cave. It's not a cave, in this mountain. I wish you could start in the cave, but you know, you can't. I don't know how much iron I still need, but I assume it's more than 0. So we'll pick this up. I need 6, 10, 15, 20... 2... Well, that got a little bit better. We also don't need to grow our seeds anymore. What do you think? Is there a second chest on the other side of that stupid gravel pile? I mean, we have to kind of track. Just because, yeah. Oh, what? Go away. That's not good, that's slow. Don't do that, zombie. Just showing up like that when I'm done fighting. What? When did you figure that out? You couldn't do that, and then when I turned around you stopped doing it, but while I was looking away you could do it? Your AI is a weird guy. I don't think this is picking up right. No, it's nothing. Garbage. Right? Yeah, right. We should craft some stuff too, because inventory is horrible. And also probably I should have been smelting stuff. And things, but you know, I'm bad at this sometimes. I still feel okay with our proximity to the mountains. Even though definitely not in right now. I should have checked the directions actually, and I didn't, which is something I do a lot. Which is just bad. I wish we could like find something. Just so it would make sense to put down the furnaces and start cooking. I would like to grab some water here, but this, I don't know if this is actually gettable. There's extreme hills, but it doesn't go down again. Well, if it doesn't go down, we'll just have to go down, I guess. That was just my food particles that kind of stuck around, right? For a second I thought it was like lava particles. Well, it's not gonna get much better than this, I guess. So, what was my iron count? I have no idea. It was 10, 17, 23. I have a bunch in my pocket, right? You have 9. Plus 8 is like 17, something. I'm not quite there. What I'm saying, I guess. 5 is too much, right? Yeah, it is. Whatever, we're good. 13, make the cart and put the stupid TNT in it, and make this thing, and then sure, let's just do it little by little. That's the way to do it. The shover, and then the next 2 is gonna make yep, or good. 6 in that for the rails. Go away. Update the card again. 4 more iron, redstone. I have more than enough iron. Somewhere in my head there. Something went wrong. It was 16, it was an 8. Right, yeah, it was 8 plus 9. But I did, not 16 plus 9 because I'm dumb. It's all good. Too much gold. We can make the 9 paper. Probably this. We should cook food maybe, but I don't wanna. I wanna be finished before we need more food. That's my plan for this run. Don't. Just don't. I still would like some water somewhere here. Ugh. Of course, this spawns a lot. Maybe you can get them to fight each other. Nah, they're very smart. I managed to actually be in a very good, like, layered kind of setup. Offset to left and right. And also this is a garbage cave. No emerald, no diamond, no lapis. Come on, let me eat. Well, there's lapis. Right. How did the other side is too dark? There's still stuff spawning in there. Skeletons are just so annoying. Skeleton dungeons are the worst. Why? Why does it have to be a skeleton dungeon? Should have been dead already. Alright, give me a saddle. Well, yeah, thanks. Very good. Don't need anything else. I don't think. Nope. No diamonds here, right? No. But there was redstone out here. We need about 4. Yeah, 4. Got that. Not that it could have been any less, but they could have. Like, I don't know. I could have lost one or something stupid to the lava, which I guess I would have heard. So there wasn't really a chance of that happening. I don't know why I'm doing this. I need to craft, not, you know, worry about anything else right now. And then this thing, and then we only need the very rare things. Actually, the emerald is not that rare. I feel like we should have it, maybe. If we don't, give me that. Come on, game. Don't throw the things away from me all the time. It's very annoying when you do that. I thought I heard lava this way, but now I don't. I hate grabber, especially down low like this. When tunneling, it's hard to avoid then. Alright, 1 emerald, 2 diamonds. Not, you know, not the most fortunate run, unfortunately. But ours is not horrible so far. It could still turn out okay. We have a lot of mountain around us here. Well, yeah, there we go. And now we just need 2 diamonds here. 10 seconds, can we do it? No, we can't. Spoiler alert. But it could have happened. It could have been sub 25. And I don't know. Can't really be mad about that then. Can't really be annoyed by this though. It's a very stupid ravine. There's water there, but it's so high up I don't think it's worth it to go and get it. Because swimming up is the slowest thing you could ever do. And all of these are like at the very top. Not even close to me down here. It's not a dungeon now that we don't need it anymore. And most of this might actually be in emerald range still. We already got it. I didn't forget about that, but I hate you. That sprint thing is just the worst. I don't mind the more movement that they do. It makes them less predictable, but that weird sprint. Because sometimes, like, they sprint sideways, and sometimes they sprint right through you. I feel like that's too much variance. It's like impossible to predict their movement now. You might be in a very safe spot, and then this guy just runs through you and shoots you from behind. And then you're not in that safe of a spot. It's just annoying. Yeah, there's just nothing. There's no water for me here, and there's no diamond, so... Not the best. This ravine. But what can you do? What do I think about this run? Let's start wrapping it up, because I mean the diamonds will be here any second, right? It's never taking very long to find them by tunneling. So might as well start our post game commentary right now. How do I feel? I feel like the start was a slight bit slow, based on the spawn point mostly. We're just a little bit too far away from the things that we desired. But then after that, we got in a pretty good rhythm there. It's annoying that we lost that first element, but it didn't end up costing us much time. And I was actually really prepared to go underground without the Ender Pearl. and a more, you know, it's a new Clover, it's a risk taker, or whatever. But we didn't really have a good mountain, and I mean, if I'm digging down for a cave, there has to be a, you know, a good chance. So it has to be a low mountain by area. And this was the first one we saw. There was that spot where we found the Enderman before, but that was just not good enough. It was way too narrow, and I think most of it was not actually extreme hills. Realistically, we were just one really good structure away from an excellent time. Like a substantial sub 25, not just 24 or 50 something. If you get the two rare things. I guess the dungeon loot was still kind of tricky, but yeah. Is that above me? No, it's besides me. Ooh. Ooh. This is where that water bucket would come in, you know. Very handy. So we just run around this corner here without any... How? I didn't look at that block, I looked at that block, game. Don't lie. There must be other lava around here too, because that's very loud. Is there lava above me? I mean, if that's a possibility, I probably shouldn't dig straight up. I want that water bucket though. I want it so badly. I should have, yeah, I should have tried swimming up. Ugh. So far away. There you go. Is that actually a cave? No, right? It's not that high up. I mean, it's too high up, but... Drops 10 blocks and we're good, right? Doesn't look like it will, though. Yeah, no, it won't. I mean, maybe it will, but it doesn't look like it. I'm not taking that chance. So obviously that emerald was very lucky. I haven't really acknowledged that, I guess, but... Oh yeah, and the ender pearl first try. Or, well, second try, but the first try didn't really count because that enderman never died. Or maybe he did. Maybe he did die somewhere. I wonder what happened to him. Maybe he like teleported into a cave where there was like a lava flow and then got set on fire and died or something? But he kept teleporting away from me? I don't know. I always wonder what happens to those endermen that just up and disappear on you like that. That's not that lava still. There's more lava this way. It still feels wrong the way it sounds. Just like it did over there. I feel like it's like always to my left. Which is strange. But I guess it did lead us to the promised land in the end, so... No reason to complain anymore. 31-1. Not a bad time at all. Pretty good run, all things considered. We didn't get very lucky with the dungeon stuff. And we couldn't really find a cave here, otherwise this could have been even better, but... You know, low 30s is really good. It's just so far away from sub 20. It's kind of frustrating in that sense. I don't think there's really anything I want to check out in this one. Because that ravine was just trash. We all know it. Is that actually a source right here? No, it's just, this looks weird because it's touching this. It feels like it should have been an emerald somewhere here. I guess it's never been up here, right? But it's been over here and looked this way, right? I think so. I'm not sure now. I'm really not sure now. Would have been an emerald right here. How far were we away from this? Not very. This is where we dug down and then like 7 blocks over there would have been an emerald. But it would not have been that dungeon with the saddle, so, you know. That was also kind of slow. It's just a bad angle of approach, because once you're like here, they spawn, and then you have to run around the corner and in, which is slow, and then it's skeletons, which is bad, so we can't really... Or I can't rush them. I don't know how to rush skeleton spawners effectively. Unless you get lucky. But I feel like I always only get lucky with zombie dungeons, where it doesn't really matter. Oh well. So we had what, 1, 2, 3, 4 dungeons or something like that? That's not too bad actually. Obviously not super lucky, but also not unlucky. Maybe we could have managed our time a bit better smelting wise, but R&R I just feel like we need to be closer to the jungle. Closer to the desert at the very least. In order for things to work out. In regards of sub 20 or even sub 25 on this one. The only other thing that could have really given us that really good boost in terms of time would have been a structure, a village, or a temper, but those seem very rare momentarily. I don't know why. I always just find the villages when I don't need them. All right. Not a bad run at all. I'm happy with how everything went here. Is this my desert actually? I don't think so, right? I don't know which way I went now. This feels like something I've seen though. I'm not sure where we started at. But this desert seems very familiar somehow. But yeah, I don't see anything over here that looks right. That's a weird cave-in. Weird gravel patch on top of the mountain. Because then the spawn would have had to be out here, but that's not true. Or is it? I don't know. No, it's not. That doesn't seem right. It's just that weird, that one cave entrance looked like I've definitely seen it. Where is it now? This one here. Actually, no, yeah, no, that one was different. I don't know which way I went. I don't even know which chunk is mine now. Maybe not this one. Maybe it was the other one. I've moved too far again, and then also the underground movement just doesn't help. Maybe I could have like figured it out when I went in spectator mode, but I didn't. I don't remember seeing this mega tiger, so it can't have been that chunk, right? Could have been this chunk though, because this chunk, you know, chunkers all around us, quite naturally. But this doesn't look right either. Whatever. Let's end this. It's a solid run. No need to overanalyze, as I'm prone to do, especially when things don't go well. Yeah, and then very close there at the end. With some lucky diamonds, you could have still pulled off a sub 25, even though we didn't have a good cave. That's, I guess, good. But sub 20 was never really in the cards. And we made a pretty nice jump there, actually. But then we just couldn't follow it up. That's way too big of a gap there. That was the Trevor time probably, right? From the after the to the chunk and then the Enderman and then the Pearl probably. All right, that's it for this one. Not a bad run, actually a pretty good run, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.